Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for another new vehicle video. This is the M1128 Stryker mobile gun system. So, couple quick things about the Stryker as I understand, which I am no expert on the Stryker. I was in the Air Force, not the Army, and never really dealt with Strykers at all. So, there's several versions of the Stryker, the M1127, 28, all the way up to like 33 or 34, 35, something like that. And they're all different versions. Like there's one with machine guns, there's one with grenade launchers, there's a mortar carrier, there's a reconnaissance version, there's like I think like a casualty evac one, maybe not. And this is the 1128. The 1128 specifically is the one with the 105 millimeter M68 cannon, unmanned turret on the roof. So when you talk about Stryker, there are several versions of Stryker, but when you say M1128 Stryker or M1128 MGS, it is literally this one right here with the 105. The 105 cannon is what makes it the M1128. There's more, obviously, like all the systems associated with it and stuff, but the M1128 is a designation for the one with the 105 cannon, the gun support. So it's not meant to be a tank destroyer per se. It's not really meant to take on enemy tanks, but it has the capability with the APFSDS rounds to do so if it should encounter them, so that the ground troops from, the Stryker infantry guys don't have to deal with a tank on their own with just, their own man-portable anti-tank weapons. They've got at least a 105 gun with APFSDS to back them up a little bit. It's designed more for, like, knocking holes in buildings, knocking stuff down, taking out, like, machine gun nests and mortar pits and stuff like that, that are stopping infantry. But for the purposes of War Thunder, obviously, it's just going to be a tank destroyer. There's no infantry support. There's no knocking down buildings to give infantry a path to go through and achieve an objective. It's just tanks against tanks against tanks against tanks against helicopters and airplanes. So all that aside, I don't know a whole lot about the Strykers, just what I've been able to read online. So there's probably a lot of you out there who actually have some experience with the Strykers. I'm sure I'm going to have actual Stryker crew members somewhere in the viewing audience at some point. So, feel free to expound on anything, correct anything I said that was wrong or less than true, I guess. Or if, like, anything I said was like, well, that's not really right, it's actually this, whatever, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to I wrap it up there just because that's about all that I really know about the Strykers and stuff. So let's get on to looking at the modifications of the MGS herein. Sadly, we start with 105 millimeter heat FS. It's the M456A2, which is not too bad. At least it's a 105, not a 90 mil or 76. But yeah. All right. Then luckily, within Tier 1, we've got some APFSDS rounds. It's the second best one this thing gets access to, the C76A1. It's not too bad. It's certainly going to be better than that for dealing with tanks. And you also get access to the thermals in Tier 1, which is a blessing considering there's all these empty spaces here that they could have made that easily, Tier 2, Tier 3. So luckily that's Tier 1 modification. I'm going to go for parts and then FPE just because obviously this thing's going to catch on fire fairly easily. So I would like to have FPE first, then I will go for the APFSDS, then I'll go for the MVGs, because I can skip out of night battles when I've got good ammo, but if I've got NVGs in a day, even in a day battle with crappier ammunition, it's not as useful as the other way around. So that's my plan of attack there on modifications is parts, FPE, upgrade, and then eventually work my way to the M900. The M900 is going to end up being a separate video for this just because it's not going to happen anytime quickly and I would like to get this video out. So let's go back to the stat card for the vehicle. We'll check out all the other data here. It is a rank 7 tank destroyer, battle rating 9.0, 105mm M68 A1E8 cannon. It only gets 18 rounds of ammunition, so yeah, we're pretty much bringing them all. Does get a mod deuce up on the roof in the crow's station there, and M240 coax alongside the main gun somewhere. So turret rotation speed 28.6 degrees a second, about on par with most other things in the game, especially stock. So not too bad. Could be better, but could be worse. Vertical is -5 up to 15. That's not really that great on the vertical. A lot of the other vehicles get up to 20. The big problem there is just going to be helicopters. Shooting at helicopters, maybe the occasional airplane, but we'll be mostly focused on tanks here with this. And then the reload rate, 7.5 seconds. That's not too bad. It's an auto-loader, so, you know, could be better, but 7.5 isn't too bad. Be interesting to see if the loader gets knocked out or the tank commander gets knocked out if the auto-loader suffers from that because, you know, it's mechanical and automatic and doesn't count on the commander. But, well, we'll see. There's only 3 crew, so maybe the tank loader won't be an issue, I guess. I figured there would be 4 crew members and one of them would be listed as the loader, even though there isn't a loader. But no, there's 3, as I see now. Maximum speed, 75 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. I doubt we will ever see anything remotely close to that because this is a wheeled vehicle, and wheeled vehicles suffer greatly from all the terrain in War Thunder. Except for the occasional parking lot maps, which are all too small to get up to such a speed, so... Be nice to see if we get some sort of speed close to that, but I am not hopeful. Okay. Max repair cost is $3,330. That gives me some hope. That means maybe this thing won't be terribly expensive to drive, which is good. Now, speaking of this thing being terribly expensive, when it initially came out, obviously, when new vehicles are introduced to the game, I try not to watch all the other content creators' videos on them right away, just so that I don't get, you know, my opinion of the vehicle influenced by someone else's good time or bad time driving said vehicle, or flying in the case of airplanes or helicopters. But I couldn't help but see everything everyone was talking about and posting about and videoing about with the Stryker, with the hull break happening with hits to the gun barrel and the gun, you know, the unmanned gun turret up here causing hull break and stuff like that. So I kind of just put the Stryker completely on the back shelf. Just was like, nope, sorry. I'm just not even going to deal with that. I don't need that kind of frustration in my life. So put this one off for a while, but I did finally finish up the research on it. So here we are. Let's take a look at the X-ray and the armor. Now, the big armor, I guess, here is the anti-RPG fences, which, of course, aren't really going to do much for us here because they're only structural steel, and while they should be useful against heat FS rounds and some ATGMs, I imagine they're probably not going to do a whole lot of anything because, well, I'm kind of used to disappointment at this point. So, taking off the external armor, you can see the rest of the chassis is just basically high hardness rolled steel. Not going to do a whole lot for us, and then we've got some composites, as you can see there. So we may get some tire protection, maybe. Other than that, in the X-ray, we can see we've got, we'll take the armor off. So you can see the driver up here next to the engine. And then you've got the commander and the gunner over on the left-hand side. So, one-shot kill from the front, aim for the right-hand side as it's facing you. Left-hand side is the engine, so for a mobility kill, that's what you'll aim for there. And if you're shooting up in the front, there's a fairly decent empty space right here. So go for the very front of the vehicle and you should hit the engine. Or, you know, go for the rotating extra ammo in the back there. Or obviously, if you're shooting from the side, just shoot underneath the gun turret, and that's probably your best bet. Okay, quick peek at the camouflages, and we will get into battle, because I am fairly aware how much I've already been talking here. Okay, standard camo, army green, late desert, not bad, I like that one. That it comes in at, oh, okay, it's just purchasable. Basic desert camouflage comes in at 470 kills. Late summer comes in at 880. I do like that one. It's kind of all-purpose, but is going to stand out anywhere you are. It's like the worst of both worlds for foresty and deserty climates, but yeah, whatever. Late forest comes in as a purchasable vehicle. I do like this one. This is a pretty standard 1980s looking camo. Late winter, kind of like this one. I don't know. I'm still not sure if I'm entirely sold on this one. That is for 680 kills. And then 3-tone Kark is purchasable. I may or may not purchase that one. I don't know. It is one of my most favorites. And then a fictional camo, Arno with a 2-tonic. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's not too bad. That's an interesting one. I'm not going to go after this one, but it's interesting. I'll say that for it. It is definitely an interesting camo. I think we'll just stick with the standard for now, and we'll see how the battles go, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to throw the 3-tone Kark on there. But alright, there we go. There's a look at the Stryker. Let's look at it in a battle. Alright, here we go. I tried, this is my second attempt at a battle one, but I didn't actually play the Stryker. I got a night battle on Corellia, so I didn't even take the Stryker out. I played my XM803, and that was just a throwaway battle, so. This is take 2 at Stryker battle number 1, but it is in fact the first time I'm using the Stryker, so. Assuming we can get some sort of speed built up here without this most ridiculous bouncy suspension going on. Let's see if we can make it into the cab without getting pitted out by my teammates here. Oh my god, come on. Now sadly this is a tank destroyer, so it doesn't have scouting, but there we go. That helps a little bit. Steering's actually pretty good. Okay. Alright, we got some contact in the cap with us here. Sure looked like somebody right there. I don't know, I can't move through anything here. Well, that hurt. I don't know what just hit me, but... Come on, repair. I guess my gun is out? That's not what the indicator was. Why couldn't my gun fire? That's not what the damage indicator was. It was nothing to do with my gun. Awesome. Well, we won at least. So I guess there's that. How did we do? Okay. I did get an assist on one of the T-55s. I don't know. I'm going to look at the replay, but I can't... I didn't see any actual damage to any part of my gun. So, I don't know. Whatever. Alright. This thing is interesting to me. Wasn't a lot of hype over that, but I want to get that unlocked fairly soon. Oh god, the snow is murdering this thing. Check out that camo though. The snow is absolutely murdering the stock Stryker. Oh god. That's horrible. Oh god, this is brutal. This is just brutal. Oh my lord. I'm not even gonna make it. Look at it. Look at how slow this is. Full power. We're barely making... Oh, God, it's so bad. Oh, jeez, this is so bad. This is awful, Gaijin. How could this be acceptable for you? Amazing. I hit a bump that bumps my gun up to the sky. Fantastic. God, this game is right through the anti-heat fences. God, this game! Okay, let's see if we can get anything moving uphill here. It's at least not snow. Oh, for serious. Saw one right there. on, come on! Ah, come on! Where did I just get shot from? Three flat tires stopped my vehicle dead cold.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, sure. Stop!
Attention to the map! Attention to the designated grid square! Attention to the map!
Ah, this just is awful. Look at these guys. They're just four of them just steamrolling for the spawn while we lose the caps. What the hell are you thinking? Look at this. They hold 2 of the caps, so we got 4 people just rushing their spawn. Right there. He's dead. I swear I just heard an enemy right up here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, cool. Of course my shot ricochets. Of course. Of course it ricocheted off a Class 3P. Why would it do any damage to a steel armored enemy that's 20 feet away from me? Alright, here's to a better battle. Get out of here. We got a little bit of speed going here. Oh my missiles. There's one down. Whoa. Saw somebody right there. That shot deflected downwards and broke his track. Okay. And oh, so hull brake is still on for the gun. Okay, so so much for that whole we took hull brake off the gun, I guess, huh? What the hell? Okay. See if we can come in from the side of Charlie. Help our boys take it. There he is. There he is. Found him. Whoa, hello. Okay, cool. Loader, 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 loader. Whoa. Alright, we're getting out of here. Got him, there's him right there. Doesn't see me though, not yet.
attention to the map.
Not shooting at me.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
I don't have a good enough shot at him. Okay, I do have a good enough shot at him. Hello. Oh, that's cool. Just a nothing shot. Cool. Awesome, awesome ghost shell. Oh, you poor little bastard. Sorry, buddy. I'm not that sorry, but I'm a little sorry. Hello. I overshot him. He doesn't know it, though. Every target I shoot at. Every target I shot at got either ghost shelled or killed by somebody else before I could get a second shot. Well, we got parts finally. So yay. Alright, as you guys can see in the screenshot there, I did some off-camera grinding and skipped FBE for now to get the C76A1 APFSDS rounds because something had to change. Also, possibly the reason I was having a rough time with this thing is because I didn't customize it with the on-air sign in my number 4 there. I don't think that's the reason, but hey, I'm ready for anything to help now, so... C76A1, and away we go. Got one coming. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Bro, that was so close. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, he smoked up. Dang it. I made him ink. Oh, I actually hit him. There we go. All right. Hey, got him. What? Should have been a kill shot. Well, alright. Really, game? It's holding me out in the open for far too long. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Shots to the back of the turret, shots to the ammo, none of it killing him. Good gracious. Come on, get up that hill. Get up those steps. I thought. Driver and gunner. Good. It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Sorry there, T-54. Yeah, let's get some ammo back, then we'll move out. God, come on. coming. Go. Go. Ah! Somebody right up there. Sure was. Ha ha ha! Jeez. I don't think they liked me being there. Getting hit by 3 enemies at once. Well, better battle. Well, that was a hell of a battle. That should probably pay pretty well, I bet. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all, actually. Alright, gang. We're gonna call that good there with the C-76A1 battle. Just, if I go any more battles than this, it's gonna get longer. I know I talked a bit too much during the intro. But there were quite a lot of things I wanted to cover there, so... certainly the vehicle bears some more grinding and getting more modifications done, absolutely. It was definitely a struggle early on. The combination of the wheeled vehicle and the wheeled vehicle penalties that you get on almost every single kind of terrain. And then the heat FS and the fences that are supposed to stop heat and shape charge projectiles and apparently just don't do anything at all whatsoever. Designed to stop RPGs, which are heat rounds, but, you know, doesn't do anything in this game. And then the hull break in hitting the gun, which I thought had been taken out of it. Just a lot of things stacking up to make this a less than pleasant vehicle to drive completely stock. But with a couple of the modifications I've gotten, which is just parts and the C-76A1. I still don't have FPE yet. I'm going to keep on grinding this thing and keep on playing it and see if we can get a few mobility mods into it, get tires and such, and see if we can gain a little bit of ability to get this thing to some better places earlier on in battles and start racking up some kills with it. I do have some hope with the APFSDS rounds because I was able to pull off 3 kills there relatively easily, with the exception of the middle kill kind of not having a lot of spalling, I guess. But there you go. Looking forward to the M900 round, looking forward to some mobility mods, and looking forward to not needing to drive this first spawn every time, and more suiting the vehicle to the terrain, and rather than just driving it every time because I'm trying to make a video. But there you have it, the M1128 Stryker. A little bit disappointing initially, but I am not ready to quit driving it yet, so there we go. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We will see you in the next new vehicle video. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe. And good luck grinding your way up to the Stryker. I think it'll be alright once it gets a few more mods on it. But it's one of those vehicles that's awfully rough in stock form. But there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Take care.